This week on Council Bluffs News, saying goodbye to the Queen. Harrah's Riverboat Casino, the Kanesville Queen, to be decommissioned in June. Plus, Celebrate CB, the massive event kicking off in River's Edge Park. Then, Misty Bino has a handful of adoptable pets in Pets of the Week. That and more coming up on Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm James Lathrop. For 17 years, Harrah's Kanesville Queen has been one of the Metro's top gaming destinations. Now the three-level riverboat is set to be decommissioned, making way for a whole new land-based casino opening June 8th. Saying goodbye is hard.
For the last 5 years, we've talked about this project.
But sometimes it's for the best.
Very hard to maintain, very costly to maintain.
Harrah's is saying bon voyage to its Kanesville Queen, Riverboat Casino.
That served us really well. What a great facility.
The vessel, opening January 1st in 1996, is showing its age, and so are its customers.
Having a three-level boat where you have to go up and down the stairs is really inconvenient for our customers.
And the inconvenience spills over to the expenses spent annually for being on the river.
It cost us $400,000 a year just to dredge around the hull of the boat to keep it floating.
June 3rd will be the last day for patrons to gamble on the Queen. However, Harrah's is turning its old convention space into this: a new 25,000 square foot casino.
So we're going to go from 3 levels of a floating vessel where you have to worry about the level of the river to an indoor land-based facility that we don't have any of those concerns.
The new casino steps from the entrance will have 600 slot machines, 200 new games, 18 table games, and 100 video poker games.
And what we're excited about is there's a variety of different denominations and game types that our customers will enjoy.
Along with an uncommon feature of casinos, windows.
Most casinos that you go in do not have windows, and it opens up the space and gives us some outside ambient lighting.
The move to a new home comes from a recent change in laws pertaining to land-based casinos.
Yeah, originally it was just horse tracks or dog tracks that were able to have a land-based casino, and in 2008 the legislature changed that to allow any of the casinos in Iowa to allow them to go land-based.
And Harrah's doesn't look to cut any jobs either.
We love our employees, and we're 500 strong, and we're going to keep with our current staffing levels.
The new casino will open June 8th of this year. Moving to Celebrate CB now, Barbecue in the Bluffs kicks off in River's Edge Park. It's the first of many events for the week-long celebration of everything Council Bluffs. Barbecuers from all over the region set up camp in the brand new park for the competition in its 8th year. Music, fun, food? What better way to kick off Celebrate CB?
Here's a request for some Elvis.
While Taxi Driver takes the stage, barbecuers from across the region hit their battle stations.
Today we have 32 teams, and they're spread out throughout the whole park. They come from Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas City.
Some as far as Colorado, like Daryl Hadaway.
This is my 3rd event. We're kind of rookies at it.
Hadaway is with Skunk River Barbecue. He explains his first grace with the grill.
I got a Oklahoma Joe smoker grill at a garage sale for $80. I went to a couple classes in Kansas City and learned how to use it, and from that point on we just been kind of cooking up for a storm for a bunch of people.
And from there, it heats up. It's the story for many at Barbecue in the Bluffs, but Dwayne Wyrick of Lewis, Iowa builds his own grills.
We have a welding shop over in Lewis, and we build about everything that we use, so that's part of the fun too. I like building stuff.
Wyrick and Hadaway are both participating in the People's Choice Wing Contest.
The public can come in, pay a certain dollar amount, and there's several teams set up, and they'll see the sign that says People's Choice and the number.
Attendees can try the wings and vote for their favorite.
Tried to cook up some wings for people to see if they liked our recipe or not. Some people said they did. Some people said it needed more spice, other people didn't comment, so.
Consider the wing contest a warm-up, because after dinner, it's time to get to work.
These guys will actually start rubbing, seasoning, and marinating their meats tonight and start putting some of the meats on tonight to be ready for tomorrow's turn-in time, starting at noon.
But this time, it's not just wings.
Chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket. And everybody does each one of them different. And it's, they get judges come in, and every judge has got a little different taste too.
Staying with Celebrate CB now, the city of Council Bluffs has kept art in the public eye for years and has no sign of stopping. Saturday, May 11th, the Potawatomi Youth Council takes over Bayless Park, generating a line of chalk artists. Sometimes we forget art can come in many forms. But the Potawatomi Youth Council is thinking beyond the canvas and taking to the sidewalks.
Today is just a fun day to come out to the park and to do art and celebrate the beauty of it and to introduce kids to it, to get interested in it.
No surface is off limits, no design too big. Sarah Ingwerson says it gives everyone a chance to be themselves.
Everybody puts themselves into their art and you see who they are and what they love within their artwork. And I think that's a very powerful thing and beautiful way to see into a person.
The free event designed not only for awareness of art itself, but its benefits.
In younger ages, it's been proven that more art in society and more art at a younger age can develop motor skills and social influences.
In addition to just getting some fresh air. Potawatomi Youth Council wants others to be aware of a growing problem that affects the whole nation.
A lot of schools see art programs as unimportant compared to, say, math or science. And to some kids, art is their life, and it's not fair that they can't express that in schools because we don't have the money.
But not forgotten is the day's mission, to just have fun.
People are just walking through the park because it's a beautiful Saturday, and they see this and they just pick up a piece of chalk and they just make a masterpiece. Kids, adults, everyone does it, and it's fun and it's really great to see.
To learn more about the Potawatomi Youth Council, go to promisepartners.info. More from the opening weekend of Celebrate CB and news around the Bluffs, sponsored by Mr. Ed's Flagpole Company of Council Bluffs, right off Valley View Drive between Madison Avenue and Highway 92. A chipper sighting at the Council Bluffs Public Library Saturday, May 11th. The black squirrel himself making an appearance as part of Chipper's Spring Adventure, a yearly event promoting the museums and attractions of Council Bluffs with free or reduced admission at a number of locations. After a hug from the furry friend, kids can get their travel sheet stamped for a prize.
It's like a passport. So you go to all the attractions and each attraction will give you a stamp on there. If you get 4 stamps on there, then you can go get a prize.
One of the attractions included the Squirrel Cage Jail. The nearly 130-year-old structure held some of Potawatomi County's most wanted up until the late 60s. After a look through the jail, attendees meet with local Council Bluffs author Ryan Roenfeld, who's written books on the jail's history. Something volunteer Lisa Rita thinks is the main attraction.
And even if you don't believe in the supernatural or the spiritual stuff, just the history of this place is amazing. There's only 18 of this type of jail built in this entire country, and this is one of the 5 left standing.
Another hotspot for Chipper's Spring Adventure includes the Rails West Railroad Museum. The old Rock Island Depot acted as a passenger rail station up until the 70s, closed in 1980 and reopened years later as a museum and tourist attraction. Inside a scale model railroad and artifacts from the era, while outside attendees view full-size rail cars open for a closer look. Museum coordinator Carla Borgelis says Council Bluffs would be nowhere without the railroad.
If it weren't for being the terminus of the transcontinental and building this town up to the population that it had, we would be just like any of those other whistle-stop towns that once the decline of the railroad came, it was the decline of the town and everybody moved away. So this is our history. We are the Blue Denim City.
For more on Celebrate CB and what's coming up, including the Carnival and Parade, stick around. We'll fill you in with the weekend's events, plus your Pets of the Week.
Thanks to ASI and my free hearing evaluation, my life has changed for the better.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from varying degrees of hearing loss.
Over 85% of people with hearing loss can be effectively treated with digital hearing instruments from ASI.
Thank you, ASI, for allowing me to hear all the things I haven't heard in years.
ASI, providing better hearing and better living for 35 years.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
Mom!
What?
You can't find Ichabod.
What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
At Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, our goal is to get you back to normal as quickly as possible. That's why we use techniques like our 830 laser therapy. Low-level light finds injured tissue, energizing cells to help reduce pain instantly while jump-starting the healing process. Ligaments and tissues grow stronger than normal healing, and when inflammation is reduced, it stays away. The 830 laser at Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, the therapist you know, the care you trust.
Yo, check out this chef, right? Right? That's so gay. That's really gay. Dude, look at those pants.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. Just saying. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Golfers teeing off at Chip In for Children. The 21st annual event taking place at the Council Bluffs Country Club raises money for Children Square and programs in motion there that change the lives of so many. A portion of the money from this year's tournament will go to replace the Jason statue stolen from Children's Square campus in October of 2011. Becky Snedeker is with Children's Square USA.
People want to help children and families and want to be a part of that. It's a great event to do it. It's a great fun day out on the course, and so you can help others by having fun at the same time. And so we've been blessed this year with the sponsorships.
There are just over 70 local companies who sponsor the event. Now time for Pets of the Week. Sponsored by Mad Cow Paintball of Louisville, Nebraska.
Hi, my name is Misty Bino and I'm a volunteer with Solus, support our local animal shelter. This is Morgan. She is an English Pointer mix. She's about a year old and she is really scared here in the shelter, but in the outside environment, she does great when she's outside of the shelter. So she'd be a great companion for someone. And Morgan's file number is 4224. This is Buddy. Buddy is a Cocker Spaniel mix. He is about 1 year old and he is a little bit nippy with smaller children, so he'd probably be best in a home with children over the age of 6. And Buddy's file number is 4243. And if you're interested in any of the animals today, they all come spay or neutered, rabies vaccination, preliminary basic vaccinations, flea and tick treatment, heartworm tests, feline leukemia tests for cats, a city pet license, and a microchip. This is Gabby. Gabby is a 7-month-old gray tabby. So if you are looking for a young kitten, she would be your gal. If you're interested in Gabby, her file number is 4089. This is Samantha. Samantha is a 3-year-old chocolate point Himalayan, and she is available for adoption. She is a long-haired cat, so it'd be a little bit more brushing and maintenance than the short-haired cats. She's very scared here in the shelter, but she is a super sweet kitty. And her file number is 4159. This is Jefferson. Jefferson is one of many rats we have at the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter right now. He is a male rat, and there is one other male and several females and a litter of babies. So if you are interested in Jefferson as a friend and not for food, his file number is 3964.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. It's finally here. The Main Street Farmers Market, formerly at the corner of 9th Avenue and Main Street, will open up at 5 p.m. on May 16th at a new location on the 100 block of West Broadway. 19 vendors from the Potawatomi County area will set up on the north side of the block with a plethora of homemade goods. For more information, go to mainstreetfarmersmarketcb.org. Starting on the 16th in Bayless Park is the 2013 Celebrate CB Carnival. Tons of great fun there with food, rides, and games. Get out and enjoy it. The carnival closes up the evening of May 18th. Then on the following day, come down to the Ag Cookout in Bayless Park. On May 17th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., enjoy steak sandwiches and burgers with proceeds going to local college scholarships for ag business degrees. Then on the big day, May 18th at 10:30 a.m. starts the parade. If you can't make it, catch it here, live on CBTV 17. Tape-delayed broadcasts will follow throughout the week. And after the parade, take it back to the park for the children's fair and live entertainment into the evening. For more information, just go to celebratecb.com. And hopefully the 19th is a windy one because the Western Historic Trail Center is holding a Fly Your Kite Day. Bring your own or borrow one of theirs. It doesn't matter. Just call 712-366-4900 for details. That wraps up this edition of Council Bluffs News. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, you can email us at cbtv@iwcc.edu, call us at 712-325-3312, or send us a message on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cbtv17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm James Lathrop. See you next week.